Hey guys, since Eileen and I couldn't get together to make the first week of September back to school themed videos, we are doing two separate ones. I am with Kristen and Joel. Say hi guys.
Hi.
I, alongside with Kristen, and Joel's gonna film for us because what a great friend. We are going to be doing a back to school DIY calendar. This DIY calendar is going to be a whiteboard calendar. You might have seen it on Pinterest. We're gonna kind of take the Pinterest whiteboard calendar and make it our own. And yeah, so this is what you need to make it.
The first thing you do want are paint chips. You want ones that are 6 rows down, specifically for this calendar. The next thing you want is a picture frame. I found that ones that are 11 by 14 were a great size for this calendar, but you can get a larger one if you want. To put everything together, here's what you want. You want bristle board, a ruler, some glue, a pencil, and a pair of scissors. And lastly, you want things to write and erase on your calendar. So we just got some dry erase markers and an eraser from the dollar store. So what you want to start off by doing is cutting out your background for your calendar with your poster board. What we went ahead and did was took the glass panels from our picture frames and traced out the rectangles. Then we went ahead and cut them out and put them to the side for later. What I went ahead and did was I put it in my picture frame just to make sure I didn't lose it. Then I went ahead and cut off the top layer of my paint chips only because I wanted to save those to the side to use them for the titles of the week. Then I measured out squares with the last 5 paint chips in the row, just because I want to cut those out into individual squares for each day of the week. So now I'm just cutting them out into lines first before I cut them out into individual squares because I don't want to lose the order of how they came out. Now that each line was cut out, I am cutting them out into individual squares and then piling them up so I can keep them all in order. Kristen decided to keep all of hers in individual lengths rather than separating them into squares herself. So as you can tell, we changed location. It's because it got a bit dark outside. So here's the order of the squares. I'm just ordering them up on the paper just to get them organized, and then I will be gluing them down. I just want to say it's okay if the squares aren't perfectly even on your board. It's a homemade project. You can't expect it to be perfect because it's not machine made. So I went ahead and started gluing them down. I decided to start with the left side first, then I moved on to the right side, and then I did the middle row. And from there I did the bottom row, and then the top row, and then all of the rest of them in between. And now I'm just finishing up the gluing and pressing everything down. And here I am showing Joel and Kristen that I messed up one of the edges, but I'm laughing about it because it's okay, I'm over it. So now I'm working on the titles of the week, and I'm just cutting off the top layers because I want to make them into skinnier rectangles rather than into squares. And here they are just being glued on. We're just writing out all the titles that we need for the calendar that we wouldn't want with a dry erase marker. So all the days of the weeks plus the month title. And here I am just putting everything together. And that's the calendar. So now we're just writing all the days for September down with our markers. And here are our finished calendars.
So that's going to be our video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you're going to do your own DIY calendar, tweet it to Eileen and I here, and we would love to see what you've done with yours. I want to give a big thank you to Kristen and Joel for helping out with this video. Kristen made a lovely calendar and Joel filmed a lovely video. If you enjoyed the video and enjoyed Kristen and Joel and our DIY calendars, be sure to rate, comment, share, and subscribe. So see you guys next week.
Bye!
Bye.